Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Christy Casciano, and we start with breaking news regarding the future of I-81 through Syracuse. It appears the long-awaited report from the New York State Department of Transportation is being released anytime now. News Channel 9's Jeff Kulikowski joining me right now. You, Jeff, have been working your sources along with others in the newsroom. What have you found out?
Christy, we've been talking to multiple people that are very close to this, and I can tell you that literally just within about the last 30 seconds or so, Mayor Ben Walsh has actually sent this statement to us and literally just came into the newsroom. So I want to read part of what that statement says. It says, quote, "I am very glad that the DEIS is out, and I'm pleased that it identifies the community grid as the preferred alternative. The DEIS is the most comprehensive source for the facts and data our community needs to evaluate the project." That again from Mayor Ben Walsh. Again, out to multiple sources that the community grid is the preferred option. Full details on that, we're told, could be released anytime in the next few minutes or hours, but sometime today. That community grid, though, appears to be the preferred option.
The community grid would demolish the existing I-81 viaduct and make improvements to the current I-481, which would then be redesignated as I-81. Almond Street would be reconstructed as a surface street with bike and pedestrian amenities and potential for urban design aesthetic treatments. The community grid alternative would disperse traffic throughout the city grid by promoting broader use of the existing street network. North-south traffic would be channeled through Almond Street and along parallel corridors such as Krause Avenue, Irving Avenue, State Street, and Townsend Street. East-west traffic routes would include Erie Boulevard, Harrison Street, and Adams Street. The community grid alternative includes creation of new access points at MLK Jr. East that would improve access to the South Side and University Hill from the south, alleviate congestion at Adams, Harrison, and Almond Streets, reduce the number of lanes needed on those streets, and improve conditions for pedestrians and bicyclists. To provide a more direct connection to University Hill from 690 and optimize the use of the city street grid, a full interchange would be constructed at Krause and Irving Avenues. The community grid includes reconstruction of the I-81 I-690 interchange to provide connections in all directions, interchange modifications, bridge replacements, and other features as described in common features. Now, the estimated cost of the community grid alternative, which includes preliminary property acquisition costs, is $1.3 billion.
Now remember, this is just a draft. It is very possible that grid design could change in some ways, actually many ways, before anything gets built. And we can also tell you that there was a meeting this afternoon of the state delegation of state lawmakers with the DOT where they were briefed on this. Senator Antonacci tells me they did not see the full details. Now, News Channel 9 Andrew Donovan also has been working this story with us today. He joins me now live. Andrew, you had a very revealing conversation with a key stakeholder in the future of 81. The interim president of SUNY ESF. How much was he able to tell you about all of this?
Well, Jeff, before the state lawmakers were briefed from the state DOT here at the state office building in downtown Syracuse, a similar presentation was made to the leaders of two local SUNY institutions, SUNY Upstate Medical University, which of course is the largest employer for the entire region, and SUNY ESF, including the SUNY ESF president. While the public waits for the full release of the DEIS, the president has already seen its conclusions.
Sure, you could take the freeway down, sure you could put in a grid, but what else comes with that option? And therein lies where we can really enrich the community. Tree-lined corridors, landscaping that helps the movement of people, bicycles, cars. All of that we have expertise in at ESF and can contribute, including imagining what's going to happen as traffic's routed around and the impacts that will play on some of the outer communities.
Well, obviously some of the suburban towns are against the grid because of that reason, the traffic implications. From your background in environment science, from what you saw of the DEIS, what are some of the points you can make to them that will be taken into consideration?
Well, I know there's going to be improvements made to what is now 481, will become 81. including allowing the better flow of traffic. The data I heard on Friday was that actually only 20% of the traffic coming through the city on 81 is going through the city. All the rest of the traffic is actually coming into the city. And so I think it's not going to be as big an impact to those suburban communities as people think it could be.
That's the interim president of SUNY ESF, who got a briefing on the DEIS on Friday. That similar briefing held just a few minutes ago behind me here in the state office building for state lawmakers Antonacci, May, Sturpey, Pam Hunter, Magnarelli, all of those people either in person or on the phone with State Department of Transportation members as this release of the DEIS is imminent tonight. Live in downtown Syracuse, Andrew Donovan, News Channel 9.
All right, Andrew Donovan, Jeff Kulikowski, great job diving in, getting the very latest details on this very important story. We want to continue now.